Welcome to Malibu. Today I have a very special property tour for you guys. The home behind me is 8 bedrooms, 10 baths, 7,600 square foot, and we are on an acre lot here, and this home has its own private beach access. The Pacific Ocean and Broad Beach is right in front of me. Now, the home behind me is currently not for sale. It is an Airbnb or rental, but is valued at $100 million. This is a very special property tour for you guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at today's property tour. So we're going to start this tour in the courtyard today. There's stairs right in front of me. In the front of this property, you're going to have a very big driveway, gate that comes down to the backyard, and this is the guest house right in front of me. This has another 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and beautiful architectural design on the outside with lighting. Now let's talk about this courtyard here. This is such a vocal piece coming into this home. Now you may think this is just a water feature, but this is actually a lap pool. It's on a 0 edge. We have the waterfall in the back, and if you take a closer look, this is actually fiber optic lighting built into this waterfall. So this almost reminds me of a Rolls Royce, but on a waterfall. I think this is such a great touch to the home entering this property, especially with this fireplace right in front of us, rocks in the middle, and we have 3 entrances to get into this home. So let's talk about the different ways you can enter. Off to my right, you're going to be entered into the living room. You can see the beautiful ocean and water features. You have your door here that will take you into the kitchen, and this pocket slider actually brings us into the projector room. So I want to take everyone through this room first, and we'll make our way all the way around. So this projector room is something that we haven't seen before on any of the properties that we have toured. This is a 9-foot by 18-foot long wide projector, and it is built into these wood slats. Now the great thing about this is you have your speakers to the left and right, but this could actually be broken up into 4 different quadrants. So if you're a big sports fan, you could have 4 different games playing on the screen, making this the ultimate sports viewing center. We have more of these wood slats off to my right here, and in front of us we have your couch, this coffee table that's made out of 3 different materials, which is steel, wood, and marble. This is such a great centerpiece to have with this carpet on the exterior. And if we look above, we have this cove lighting, and this almost reminds me of the Las Vegas sphere, but on your ceiling here. Now this isn't a full sphere, but there's different images playing along here. Right now there's a galaxy playing, and you could also make it these stars kind of similar to the fiber optic lighting on that waterfall. So you can almost have that star effect right above. So if you're watching a movie and hanging out, this is just such a cool piece to have and something to show off to your guests. Now we have another pocket slider right in front of me that takes us to the backyard. There's a pickleball court right in front of me. We'll touch a little bit more on this yard a little bit later in the video. So let's bring everyone over here now, because this is your wet bar area for the projector room. We have your sink, 2 elevations of stone shelves with the glass mirror on the back, and then we have these wood paneled cabinets to top it all off. This is just such a cool room to have, especially walking right into the property. This is one of a kind. This is also a very seamless property. As you could tell, the same tile slabs down below flow all the way throughout, making this a great indoor-outdoor experience. So now we are in the main living quarters of this property. I'm actually going to bring you guys over here first, because this is what would be considered your front door, but then we have a powder bathroom here. And I want to touch on this because this is a very unique sink design. This is a complete flush sink, so your drain is actually on the whole perimeter of the sink, and these drawers are completely flush, so you'll go ahead and pull this out. You can put all of your necessities here, push it back in, soft closing, and this is completely floating. lighting underneath, and then you have your toilet on the other side of the door here. I just thought this was such a cool vanity piece to have. I haven't seen anything like this on a property before, so I want to make sure I point that out to you guys. So back to the hallway now. We are in the kitchen. We have two-toned cabinets. On the island, we have the stone fronts. On this wall, we have the white cabinetry. Floating shelves right in front of me with that LED lighting and your stainless steel sink right below. This is your fridge and freezer. I like how these are white too, so it blends very seamlessly into the rest of this kitchen. We have stainless steel appliances all throughout by Gagnon. This is your double oven, microwave design, coffee machine in the middle, and this glass storage right below. This kitchen and this whole first level of this home is very open. We have an oversized island right in front of me. And let's take a look at these stone fronts again. So you have the stone fronts here and then that LED lighting built in below. So you get a beautiful glow of this kitchen, which I really love how they added that touch. Now you'll see these LED lights all throughout the property on the stairs, the shelves, the kitchen, and upstairs as well. But also on this island, you have this floating shelf right in front of me and this beam that goes straight down into the island. You'll see two more of these in the main living room, which is on the living room and then again on the bar. So I just want to point those out as well. At the end of the island here, we have a glass stand that supports this side of the island, sitting down below. And I want to point this out too, because this is a brass inlay that goes all the way across the island. Super cool feature to have on this design. Now, bringing everyone into the formal dining area, we have a beautiful stone table. This can comfortably sit 10 people. Picture windows all throughout. You can see your pickleball court off to my left. And right in front of us, you're going to see this amazing backyard, the ocean, and then these French doors take you out to your outdoor kitchen design. We'll get to that backyard in just a little bit here. So let's go across this kitchen and formal dining room to the living room. We have pocket sliders on this whole back wall from floor to ceiling, and this is a true floor to ceiling design because you don't have that frame above. The way this home is supported and designed, you don't have to have that extra frame above, so you're really getting that true floor to ceiling. This is very seamless. The same material we're seeing down below, you'll also see continue into the backyard, which I really love when they do that on properties. In this living room now, we have your L-shaped couch, coffee table in the middle, also with brass inlays. And this home just breathes so well. It feels so fresh in here. When you have this pocket slider open, this is where we began the video where I said there was a couple of entrances into this home. So when this whole home is breathing, you get that beautiful moist air from the ocean, and it is really a tranquil experience here in Malibu. Over here, this is going to be your bar design. And this stone is something that we haven't seen either. This is Patagonia stone, a very unique design. We have greens, whites, and browns all throughout, and you'll see this on other parts of the property too. Bar sitting below, and this overlooks the ocean. Floating shelves on the back here with these wood front cabinets, and then you also have your sink to top it all off. So that's not it for the whole first wing of this property, because down here is the wine wall that's temperature controlled, lighting built in down below, two doors that open to the left and right, and we have that same Patagonia stone on the left and right, and this also lights up, adding that extra luxury feel to this wine display. Now right across from that, this is another powder room. Beautiful vanity with the ribbed stone on the doors here. And this is such an open vanity, seamless drain, and your faucet is built into this mirror, so completely disconnected from the vanity as a whole. Mirror, top to bottom, and you could tell too, they utilized this stone on the ceiling as well, so they went really above and beyond designing this powder room with the lighting on the back of the mirror, and there's even two Louis Vuitton candles in here. Haven't seen that either, it's the first time seeing that, so I just want to point that out for you guys. But leaving this powder room, we have two bedrooms at the end here, this mirror coming down the hallway, and off to my right, we have a door that opens up to ensuite number 1 down here. Picture windows that overlook the courtyard where we began this video, TV on this wall, and off to my right is another Wonderful vanity, seamless entrance to the stand-up shower, cutouts with lighting, and let's talk about this vanity again too. Beautiful stone design, that lighting on the lip here, and this drain is also just so seamless with this mirror lighting and wood slats on the back here. And there's a bedroom that's even better than this. So on the first floor, there is a junior suite, almost like a mini primary. So let's go ahead and take a look at this now. As soon as you walk in, room for lounging, picture windows that overlook the wonderful ocean here. Now in the back, we have these wood slats again, your TV that is recessed in, and there's cabinets over here with that same stonework. So I like how they intertwine the stone and the wood in this room. This room is also very open, but before we get to the bed, let's go ahead and take a look at this bathroom because this is super unique. Stone vanity with dual faucets, mirrors on the back, ribbed stone doors again, and your shower is right in front of me. So if you walk in, you actually have this glass going on the other side. So when you're taking a shower in here, you could see the ocean views. They really thought about this when building this property because typically that would be closed off, but instead you get a whole different luxury shower experience, which I really love. But over on this end, we have this platform bed, accent wall, even its own private bar area, and this is the same material that we saw on the vanity on the bathroom here. 2 elevation shelves with that mirror, and that's just such a great touch to add to this junior primary suite. This is not even the main suite, we still have the upstairs to take care of, but this door takes us to the backyard, so I will see you guys out there. Bringing everyone into the backyard now. There's so much to talk about on this backyard. Off to the right is the Pacific Ocean and Broad Beach, which is a one-of-a-kind experience. Let's talk about this pool first. This is a 40-foot infinity edge pool, and at the bottom there's actually that fiber optic lighting that we saw in the waterfall in the beginning of the video. So at night, this whole bottom of the pool will light up almost like a Rolls Royce, like I mentioned earlier. Now in the front of the pool, you have a glass front, water features down below, so this pool will fall over into that second water feature on the lower elevation. Off to the left, we have more covered lounging, heaters above, lighting, and these are the pocket sliders that open up that we saw in the living room. Now at the far end, we have your outdoor kitchen, sitting for 8 people, stainless steel appliances, and this whole setup is made out of stone. Right in front of me and off to the right is a staircase that brings you down to the rest of the yard. We have turf all throughout this very open area, and right in front of us is the ocean again, which is such a tranquil experience here in Malibu. I'm really glad we're out here in Malibu showing you guys this home because it is really one of a kind. But coming over here, before we get to that pickleball court that we saw over there, there's its own private gate that brings you down to the beach. So I like how they designed this with some of this fake vegetation, and then you have these stone stairs that bring you all the way down. You can walk Broad Beach, enjoy the waves, and this is a very exclusive neighborhood. There's only about 100 homes on the whole coast here, and we are currently at one of them. So very exclusive when it comes to Malibu. Now at the far end, the owner actually extended the property out and made it into a pickleball court. So you could easily entertain there, have a good time, and then they're building another addition on the top there for more entertainment with an outdoor sauna and a jacuzzi on the staircase. This is overall a very lovely backyard between the pool, this lounging, and the ambience of the Pacific Ocean is something you're not going to see on every home. I also want to point out above us is a balcony that's part of the primary suite. So let's go back inside, go up those stairs, and take a look at floor 2. So leaving floor 1, we are now on the top level. As soon as you come up, there's 2 sides. Off to the left, you're gonna have a balcony, loft, the remainder of the bedrooms. And then off to the right is the primary suite. Before we get in here, I also want to point out this pitched skylight above that brings in a ton of natural light to this top floor. But bringing everyone through here now, this is one of the biggest primary suites that we've seen on a property. We have a double-sided fireplace and TV wall. On the reciprocal side, we have the office area, huge window that overlooks the pickleball court, and doors that enter this balcony that we saw on the lower level there. I also want to point out there's a TV here, more Patagonia stone shelves to top it all off. And let's actually go out there now, and then we'll wrap our way back into that main room here. So as soon as you come out, we have covered lounging, a couple of cushion chairs, a little coffee table, glass paneling all throughout. And this primary suite is the same width as the property. So it starts here and it ends all the way at the end over there at the bathroom. So bringing everyone over here, this is one of the biggest balconies that we have seen. You can overlook your backyard, water features, come out here and listen to the ocean. This is such a great area, and I really love how they designed this. So I just wanted to point this out because it's so oversized and there's a lot of utility here, especially for hosting. This is a great place to do that. But let's go back inside now through this pocket slider. We have this couch here, and this is the other side of the desk now. Another TV, another entrance for your balcony over there. And this could be completely open and you could just relax and end your day with the ocean. But this is the main bedroom now, and this bed faces the ocean perfectly. A little bit of lounging here, more doors that take you out to that balcony again. And you may be wondering where the TV is in this room, but it's actually under the bed. So with a push of a button, this TV will fold up and go right in front of this, which is a very minimal modern feature. So you can still enjoy the ocean when you want to, but when you want to watch a movie and relax with the press of a button, that could happen. Now the bathroom is all the way at the end here. More wood slats and Patagonia stone as accents. Closet 1 is off to my right. Closet 2 is right in front of it. More doors that bring you to that oversized balcony again. And now we are in the primary bath. As soon as you walk in, you have tile down below, 2 water closets to my right with doors. And this is such a good bathroom experience because as soon as you walk in, you get this huge window, picture windows on the back overlooking the whole ocean. So when they designed this, they made sure you could see as many views as possible, which I love. In front of me, we have the prefabricated stone vanities, ribbed doors again with that seamless drain. And this stone goes all the way to the ceiling, to the lighting, and flows down into the shower. I love how they did this because most of the time it just stops at the ceiling, but they went out of their way to add that on the top there, which really just adds that extra modern feel. Very oversized shower, seamless entrance. This could also turn into a steam feature, hose attachment, and waterfall above with that lighting on the built-in shelves there. Very great shower overall. Now right next to it is an acrylic freestanding tub. This is the first acrylic tub that I've seen before on the channel. It's almost transparent in the way, and it's nicely tucked away here with its own shelving space too. This is overall a very great bathroom between the views, the balcony right attached, and the amount of utility this has is one of my favorites. So now I want to take everyone back to the loft area and check out the spare bedrooms. Leaving the primary suite, I want to bring everyone to the other wing of this upstairs, which is going to contain the loft that's right in front of me, another door that takes you to a balcony that overlooks the front courtyard area. But let's talk about this loft first. We actually have a Fendi carpet down below. It has the Fendi badge over there, this plush couch design, a 3-piece coffee table, and another Bored Ape picture on the back wall there. Now this is also a TV room too, because right in front of me is the TV and speaker wall, cabinets down below, and they actually went out of their way to recess this into the wall to add that Patagonia stone on the counter and all the way around going to the ceiling as well where the lighting is. So I like how they went out of their way just to add that extra feature. Now coming down here, we have more wooden slats that take you to your washer and dryer setup, and off to my right is going to be another bedroom. We have an accent wall with more wood slats, a linen texture below, and this rose gold orb pendant light off to the left. I thought that was a very unique lighting feature to point out. Mirrored closet doors here, and this is the bathroom. Another beautiful vanity. I like how on this property they went out of their way with all of the vanities because most of the time they don't give a lot of love to the spare bedrooms. So having this quality design all throughout really says a lot about who designed and built it. Lighting again, cabinets down below, and then a very seamless shower entrance with that same stone and lighting on the back. Now, leaving this bathroom, we're gonna go all the way across to the final bed up here. Very similar to this one, but a little bit different. It's gonna have that same accent wall and TV, similar in size, and then over here is going to be the same vanity that's a little bit more open, mirror on the back, and then that shower that's walk-in with the lighting. Now coming back out to this bedroom, there's another entrance, and this door actually takes you back to the courtyard that we saw in the beginning of the video. So if you want to enter the top floor through there, this has its own access through there. But bringing everyone back to the front now, there's actually another room here, and I like this door because it's completely frameless, blends completely into the wall. So if we go in here now, we have another bed, more wood on the back with 2 windows that overlook the pickleball court. Storage on this wall with those mirrored closet doors. And then finally, another vanity similar to all the other ones. So I love the reoccurring theme all throughout. Same shower design and vanity, and these are overall very high end. They even went out of the way to put this Patagonia stone as the toilet paper holder, which is just another luxury touch that they did on this home. But that wraps it up for the whole top floor of this property and the property tour. Well, that wraps it up for today's property tour. Thank you for coming to Malibu to tour this beautiful $100 million mansion with me today. A big shout out to the management and agent who made this happen for you guys today. Other than that, leave a like, comment your favorite feature, and subscribe for all future property tours.